And we should be live. Let me go ahead and check. We are in fact live. Awesome. Alright, hello everyone. Ace here. Welcome to the live stream. And today we are back with more Tex Murphy Under a Killing Moon. So last video we did day 2, which means that today should be day 3. I hope everyone, by the way, is having a good day. And I hope you enjoy watching me play this game as much as I enjoy playing it. Go ahead and skip that and get right into it. Technically, this is still day 2, but might as well just continue here. That way we get to the cutscene that we need to be in, and then we can just, there we go. General Grievous says, "Hey there." Hey, General Grievous. I know what you're trying to do, though.
Oh, I am one tired hombre. I can't wait to... Oh, shoot. I go through all that work to get the statuette out of Ching's place, and I leave it in the damn speeder. And I didn't even roll up the windows. I am such an idiot. Head feels like it's been pounded with a lead pipe. I guess it wasn't a bad dream after all. I wonder how I got here to my office. All I remember is flying pipe and stars. Damn it! After all the trouble I went to get that stupid statuette, someone just walks up and takes it like candy from a baby. And my wallet's gone too. I hope somebody on the street saw me get jumped. I've got 29,000 reasons to get that crystal bird back. Hopefully I haven't used my tube of miracle facial cream. It should help reduce the swelling and make me look almost human again.
Alright, General Grievous, okay, Jackson says, "Greetings, Free Births and fellow Trueborn. How are you doing?" I am doing pretty good. Scrin says, "What fresh hell am I in?" A good game, this one. An older one, though. Dude just got fucked. What, WTF? Yep. Also, Ortref Sun says, "Good game, great taste." Indeed. So let's see if we actually... I don't think we actually have the ability to use that tube that he was talking about, but...
My old reliable faux oak. As usual, it's a mess.
Just for the sake of it, we might...
This here is my favorite...
Nothing there.
My old reliable, as usual. As usual.
Alright, so nothing there. I figured, but might as well check, because, you know, the game did say something about that. Brother Cacul says, autism, indeed. Alright, so let's see about talking to her. Ooh. Let's see about talking to her and see what she has to say.
Talk to me, handsome.
We'll ask her about the mugging.
Sorry, Tex. I didn't see a thing. You know, I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Alright, well, I have a few other people I can ask. The first is the bum living in the trash can here.
Ask away. Wish I could help.
Thank you. That's exactly all the information I need. Well, the other person to ask would be over here at the tower.
Hiya, matey.
So let's see if he has...
You got jumped, huh? You must have crossed Eddie Ching. You didn't hear me say this, but Eddie Ching owns this whole section of the city. You won't get any more information on him than that.
Okay. Brother Calcul says WTF are those controls. Alright, so you use space to go into movement mode. It's a point and click, but you move space and then you use the arrow keys to look up and down. And you use the mouse to actually move. And that is why it is so bizarre. I think I know who might have the information. We haven't gone here yet.
Oh, Tex, why can't all the men be like you?
What do you mean, broke, stubbly, and undependable?
Listen, Tex, you are a dream compared to that pig husband of mine. Sal's gone too far this time, and I've got to do something about him. It's humiliating the way he's been flaunting his latest affair with some floozy. If I had some hard to prove he's been sleeping around, I could finally divorce him and get some money from him.
I'm sorry things aren't working out. If there's anything I can do to help, short of sleeping with you, be sure to let me know.
Oh, Pooh, you sure know how to break a girl's heart. But there is something you can do for me. And then I will do something for you. I saw you get jumped last night. Sal told me to keep quiet and that telling you would put my life in danger. But I'm willing to talk if you'll give me some proof that Sal is having an affair. Then I could divorce him and get some of the money he's been hiding away all these years.
All right.
You drive a hard bargain, Francesca. But I need a lead on my case, so I'll see what I can dig up on Sal.
I don't know anything about the girl Sal is seeing. I've gone through his things, but haven't been able to find anything except for this note. I think it's meant to be a coded message. I'm sorry I don't have anything more for you to work with. Let me know when you've got something.
Okay, so we have the coded message here. We can examine it. Uh-huh. So this is going to be one of the big time wasters of this, because what we have to do is actually look for a hidden message that he would have dropped at some point. And that would be, to get that though, I think we have to talk to this guy.
Too bad you don't like fresh brains, mate. Hot off the grill.
We'll ask him about both the mugging and Sal.
Franny told me you got whacked. I haven't heard any word on the street about who would have done it. As a matter of fact, he just left. You'd probably be interested to know that he tore up a note and left it in the trash.
Louis tells me he just took the garbage and dumped it in the trash can just outside the Bruin stew.
Perfect. So I will go ahead and sift through the trash once again and see if there's anything new in it. Yes, there is. Now we get to do the examine part of this and try to get this. This is going to be painful. This is going to take a while too, I think. So we have to rearrange all these into proper order. And this is a coded message, so we have to put this little jigsaw back up together once we get all these organized. Okay, there's that, there's that. So yeah, this is probably going to take a little bit of a while, unfortunately, just to let you know, because that's just the way. Okay, so that one goes It actually looks like that fits there. Perfect. All right. Now, let's... We can tell that that goes there. Doesn't know where that goes. Whoops. I'll throw that there for now, and then let's see what else we've got. Looks like that probably goes there. So yeah, this is going to take a little while, like I said, but we are getting some headway. Now, the good news is there's only a few of these that you actually have to do, and this is one of them. So we know that there goes there. And this one likely goes... Huh. I might have actually just found another piece to it. So that one goes there. Okay. Assume that one goes higher up. All right. All right, so here we go. Let's see what else we've got. It looks like it fits, so it's probably actually... I'm going to put these all here. Yep, and then I can put that there. There. It looks like there's more to this. So, actually, I wonder. Nope. So I know that's a corner piece, so that's going to have to be either up here or down here, because these two corner pieces are already covered. There we are. So that bit's covered. Now... And that one also looks like it fits too. That's not quite it. And sometimes it also bugs out a little bit, and that can be annoying, where you have to get it just right as well, so that can be an issue. So we've gotten most of this squared away. Here's another one. Another piece there. This could actually not be fitting there, and just another piece belongs there or something, so let's... Not quite. There we go, that works. Okay. And you can use Control Shift for... Yep, that is true. Although, that's not... Okay, there we go. I just saw that, by pure coincidence there. That belongs there. That obviously goes there. That goes there. 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 And there we go. It is complete. Now we can go ahead and actually use the combine this with this, and let's decode. Let's turn that into W. Okay, so that's obviously not an F. There we go. I'm pretty sure this is going to have to be a P here. There we go. And it is decoded. Cool. We have confirmed your appointment with Chastity at the suite in the Golden Gate Hotel at the usual time. The password today is Silicon. So we have now decoded the message. We can now try talking to the guy here.
Ardo Newpop is a gigantic goon who works at the front desk at the Golden Gate Motel. Ardo's no rocket scientist. In fact, he probably doesn't even know what a rocket scientist is.
My name's Tex, and I'm a PI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay. I think I already seen this show before anyway.
Captain Wallaby, your favorite show?
It's my third favorite show. My favorite is the Inspector Burns Fire Safety Show.
All right. Might as well make conversation with him.
Why is that your favorite show?
Because fire safety is very important. And I want to grow up to be just like Inspector Burns.
Yeah, old Burnsy's the best. You know, we always play a little game called 20 Questions. You want to play?
Okay. I can answer some questions, but first I have to put on my fire hat because Inspector Burns' Fire Safety Show is going to be on pretty soon.
So we now know what his favorite show is, and that's going to come in handy.
I don't know what that is.
But yeah, okay, so we already got evidence, so I guess I might as well go ahead and talk to her. Altrif says, how come you never get any viewers, man? At this day and age, well, YouTube really does not like my channel, I don't think.
Did you get the evidence I need?
Yep.
I think I might. Let me look inside my overcoat.
That's not evidence.
The encoded note that I just decoded that says look at this dude doing this stuff is not evidence.
You can't be serious.
Well, I'll go ahead and get the evidence. I just have to go to the electronics shop and open it up using the credit card again. Pretty sure I need a camera.
Ah, the blue light special box. What unexpected treasures does this hold in store?
Let's see.
Looks like the bargain bin is empty at the moment.
I need a camera is what I need.
How can I help you, Tex?
She might have the camera. I forget who has the camera. I might have the camera, actually. I might have it in my office. So let's go up here and check it out. Or no, wait. I don't need the camera. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. I just need to actually go ahead and get into that building. Now that I've talked to the dude, I can now do that, hopefully.
This guy comes up to me and says he don't like you hanging around here. So he gives me a bunch of money and says he'll pay me more if I keep you out of here until he goes away.
Ardo's not gonna let me into those rooms at the hotel. But I've got that Inspector Burns costume. Maybe I'll try it on him next time I go in.
So we'll try it again and see what happens. I know what's going to
I've
happen.
got an Inspector Burns disguise that would fool his own mother. It certainly ought to do the trick on a goofball like Ardo.
It's my hero, Inspector Burns.
And you must be Fire Ranger Ardo, my biggest fan in the entire world.
Hey, you're not Inspector Burns. You look like him, but your voice is too deep. Get out of here, you big fake.
Well, I know how to fix that. We'll go into the clown area here. I could watch the Inspector Burns thing as well if you really want, but what we need to do is use balloon on this. Now we have helium. And with helium... Oop, there we go. With helium, we can now use it to fool this guy.
Now I've got an Inspector Burns disguise that would fool his own mother. It certainly ought to do the trick on a goofball like Ardo.
It's my hero, Inspector Burns.
And you must be Fire Ranger Ardo, my biggest fan in the entire world.
Yes, sir, Inspector Burns. You must have got the letter I sent you.
Why, yes, Ardo. I was deeply touched when I read your letter, but now I can't seem to remember a single word of it.
That's okay. I know you're pretty busy. I wanted you to inspect this hotel for fire safety. I followed all your fire safety tips.
Well, okay. I can see this means a lot to you. You're a good kid, so I'll just take a look around.
All right. I'll open the doors, Inspector Burns.
After a few minutes, I find the door to the Regency Escort Service Hotel Suite. The door's locked, but there's a security panel on the wall beside it. Looks like it requires a password.
So, we now get to put in the password. Con.
So this is the Regency Escort Service Love Suite. Now that I'm in, I'll need to find something to prove that Sal's been a frequent customer.
Well, this is going to be interesting. Let's see what this is. Gold foil. What's this?
A twisty board game. I used to play this as a kid. I wonder what the escort girls do with it.
Oh dear. What do we got here?
Plastic plants as always. Add that.
No, not that. What's this?
A list of names. All female. Looks like Sal's a regular here at the Love Suite.
Ultra says, I know that the game can't let you do that for technical reasons, but I feel like that guy would just love to show you around and not let you out of sight. That is reasonable.
A book about the history of the Golden Gate Hotel. Looks fascinating.
Okay, so we've got the... Ooh, what's this over here? Nothing of note. So let's see what else we got. What's this?
Frilly panties. I hope they aren't Sal's.
Whoopsie daisy, I didn't mean to do that. What's that? Okay.
Oh, it's last month's Playbub magazine. Looks like it's stuck inside the drawer.
What do we got here?
Camera. Too bad there's no film in it. There's no dust on it, though. Must have been used recently.
No, just open. There we go.
A Gideon's Bible. It figures. Everything points to Sal being an aspiring televangelist.
Alright, let's see what's down here. Nothing there. So I've pretty much checked everything except for that locked door, which obviously is locked, so... Champagne glass, that is actually going to be
Hopefully
really
this
useful.
isn't Sal's negligee. The color's all wrong for him.
Alright, so it looks like we've got pretty much what we need in this room. For now, anyways.
A Larson grand piano. Wow. That's even better than a Stoffway.
Alright, well, let's... So he does play it, but it's not really important here. What is important is we find something. Ooh, magnet. That'll come in handy.
It smells terrible, but it's got a magnet on it. And magnets can be handy.
Alright, let's see what we've got for the champagne glass. Nothing of note there. That's okay. I think we've gotten what we need from that room. Alright, so what I need to do is use the champagne glass to fill it. And then there's a little cork in here. But we need to be able to reach it. So we use the champagne glass on that.
As I fill up the mounted vase, the champagne cork flows to the top. I'm just gonna reach in and pick it up.
So let's combine, or no, let's examine.
If I can just get this piece of wire. There we go.
Alright, so the wire now should be a useful tool. Let's combine wire and the gold foil. Nope. Nope. Okay, I forget what the gold foil is useful for, but I know that the wire is going to be really useful for picking that lock. It's a bandage there. I hope to God that's a bandage. I mean, that's still ew, but still not as bad as anything else. Not as bad as the other thing that it could be.
Looks like a couple of objects have fallen into the drain. With that screwdriver, I could undo the screws on this drain cover and get that roll of film.
Alright, let's try the magnet, maybe?
Well, that's not gonna work.
Huh.
It smells.
Let's see what the wire actually... So I'm pretty sure we used the wire to unlock that. Correct. Shoelace. Let's combine the shoelace with the magnet. There we go. Magnet on a string. Now let's try magnet on a string, using that on this. Got ourselves a screwdriver. And we got ourselves the film. Now, we can go ahead and make use of our credit card now to buy something else. But this film should hopefully be the evidence we need. So far, our little plan seems to be working out quite nicely. Soon we'll have the evidence we need. Here we go. There we go. And what's this?
Ah, my... Oh, it's the Photomatic Plus Film Developing Kit. How convenient.
Yes, how convenient indeed. Brother Calcul says, hey Ace, do you know any languages besides English? Not in particular great detail. I know basically a very little amount of Spanish and maybe a little bit of German as well, but that's about it. But I wouldn't really call myself, fluent in either, so we'll use the we'll combine the film development kit with this. I figured this is the film development room, so why not do it here? Incriminating photos of Sal.
These pictures are sick. Francesco will be so happy.
Okay, Tex, so what have you got for me?
Incriminating evidence.
Oh, excellent! This will do the job nicely. I'll answer all your questions now. I was up late having some espresso, then I saw you get jumped. The guy who hit you was real small, maybe a 5'6", 130 pounds. I didn't see his face. He took your package you were carrying, then ran off. It looked like a professional hit, but he wasn't trying to kill you. Believe me, if he wanted to, he could have. After the first guy took off, I saw another guy come running down from your office. He bent over you and went through your coat. Then he ran off too. I recognized the second guy. He was a mutant named Pug. In fact, I remember seeing him hanging around your office for the past few days. Anyway, I went over to make sure you were okay. Sal showed up a few minutes later, and I made him carry you up to your office. That's all I know.
All right, so let's ask about Pug.
Pug is ugly as sin and smells like he sleeps in a latrine. On and off for the past week or so, I've seen him keeping an eye on your office.
All right. So let's go ahead and see who... I think I know who might have an idea of who Pug is. She might know, and so would the other guy. So would the other two guys, possibly.
Wish I could help you there, Tex.
Alright, well, she doesn't know, but I know who else might. And first would be the bum here, because he... We'll just see if he has any more.
Ask away. Oh, don't know what.
Well, you let me down once again there, bum, but that's okay. We can go ahead and see what this guy has to say. Brother Cackle says, "What interesting photos I found. It would be a shame if they were shown to people who have problems with you." Oh, yes.
Well, Pug and I used to hang out sometimes, but I haven't seen him for a while. I heard he's gotten a job of some kind. He doesn't work very often, and he usually sleeps in a box down by the Snow White warehouse.
Okay, well, we have our
Following
information.
Beak's instructions, I hang around the warehouse. Not long after, a gust of wind carries a horrible stench into my nasal passages. I turn and see a shadowy figure waddle into the alley.
The way you look at me, it makes me nervous.
I want my wallet and some information, and I want it now.
I must be going now.
No matter where you go, I'll find you, because all I have to do is follow my nose.
You despise me, don't you? Please don't kill me.
Give me my wallet, and I promise I won't hurt you. At least not very much.
Why are you treating me like I'm some kind of criminal?
Maybe because you stole my fucking wallet?
I don't know. Because you are one?
Person, if you'll forgive my saying so.
Who, me? Cynical? What a load of crap. Now give me my wallet before I break you in half.
Here's your wallet. You will see I have spent very little of your money. Tell me, how did you find me?
Well, you're pretty sneaky, but someone saw you rob me. They also said you were tailing me.
I was hired to follow you. I provide people with information through ways of my own.
People actually hire you? Who's the sap that had you following me?
I was hired by an old PI who called himself the Colonel. He paid me to follow you and report back on everyone I saw you talk to. He also wanted me to tell him if I saw you with a little statue of a bird. He told me very little else, though he said that he had to find out if you could be trusted. There, I have told you everything I know. Now let me go, and I shall not bother you again.
So, I'm going to go ahead and save because I don't want to potentially risk needing to have to do this all over again for a new save here for the new day. But I'll go ahead. We'll create a brand new save. We'll call it Found Wallet. There, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. So, to the Colonel's office we go. Cool as it says gaslighting like that. Man, that guy's the whole station. Well, if you think that's weird, you ain't seen Jack.
The Colonel was my mentor in the detective biz. When I was a young, idealistic crime fighter, I didn't understand some of the Colonel's unethical PI methods. I reported the Colonel to the PI licensing board, and his license was temporarily revoked. In the years since, I've come to understand and even occasionally use the Colonel's questionable methods, but we've never made up. I haven't seen the Colonel's office since we fell out 15 years ago. From the look of the exterior, the Colonel's kept it up nicely. I knock on the door and it swings open. The place is trashed.
I guess I'm gonna have to put off that trip to the Caribbean. Maybe permanently.
My God, what happened? Who did this to you?
The chameleon. He's some kind of shapeshifter. I swear he's the devil himself.
What did he want? Why did he attack you?
Oh, he thought I had it. When he found out I didn't, he tried to torture me into telling him where it was. Yeah, he got impatient, stuck a knife in my chest. I must have passed out. I didn't get enough sleep last night. Well,
What was he looking for?
the winter chip. The cult wants it. They're planning a doomsday party. They're afraid whoever's got the chip might stop them. You're gonna have to find it and get it to Capricorn. Yeah, they know what to do with it.
But I don't know where to look. You gotta give me some help.
There's no time. There's a disc by the bookcase. It's got information on the winter chip. Don't fail me, Tex. I hope to God you've learned something after all these years.
I fly the colonel to the hospital and the attendants rush him into surgery, but won't tell me what his chances are. I know I should go and search the colonel's office for the disc he referred to, but I'm having a hard time keeping my eyelids popped open. I decide to go back to my office for a couple of hours of shut-eye. As I open the door, I catch a whiff of expensive perfume, then feel my jaw slam into a brick wall. When my vision clears, I'm seated across from a beautiful Oriental woman with matching goons on either side of me.
Good evening, Mr. Murphy. Please, have a seat.
Gee, thanks. My dogs are really tired.
Yes, you've been very busy, haven't you? Let me introduce myself. My name is Eddie Ching.
Give me a break. Eddie Ching's a guy, and I'm fairly sure you're a girl.
I found it useful for people to think Eddie Ching is a man, but that's no concern of yours. I have learned that you were hired to steal a statuette from my apartment. I admire the skill you display in doing so, but I must now ask you to return the bird to me.
Life is hard, Ching. I was hired to return the statuette to its rightful owner. Unfortunately, someone stole it from me before I could return it to her.
It's gone? You imbecile! Have you no idea what you've done? You were set up. The person who hired you belongs to a group so powerful, they may hold the fate of the world in their hands. The statuette is worthless, except to this cult. And I went to great lengths to keep it from them. And all it took was one idiotic PI to give these fanatics the talisman they need to loose the demons of hell upon the earth.
Oh, please. You really believe all that satanic mumbo-jumbo?
You obviously don't understand what I'm saying. With the statuette, the cult will fulfill its prophecies, unleashing an unimaginable flood of destruction. The prophecy is supposed to be fulfilled in 6 days. If the statuette is not recovered before then, nothing will matter. We'll all be dead.
You seem to know a lot about this cult and were able to get the statuette in the first place. Why don't you send some of your goons out and clear up the problem?
The cult knows about me. They tried several times to steal the statuette once they learned I had it. They will not allow me or my operatives to obstruct their plans. You, however, they do not consider to be a threat. The cult is behind the crusade for genetic purity. I don't know any more than what I've told you, except for the identity of the man who set you up. He is known as the Chameleon. If you can find him, you will be within reach of the statuette. You should realize that your blunder makes you responsible for 10 billion lives. Hope for your own sake that you can succeed where more powerful people cannot. Let this be a reminder to you not to repeat your mistakes. If you fail, I will see you in hell.
So, did he have the chip or not?
I never found out. My usual methods of persuasion weren't working, so I had to get a little more forceful. Next thing I know, his lights go out. I think I killed him.
Dead men don't help us. We've got to find out about that chip. If the Colonel didn't have the chip, then he probably sent it to Murphy. Stick around and keep tabs on him until the last second. But don't kill him. If the chip doesn't show up, make sure Murphy doesn't blunder into our path. If you find the chip, destroy it. Then you can do what you want with Murphy.
Alright, that is a good way to go ahead and end the stream, I think.
Maybe I need a career change. 2 days in a row waking up in a semi-conscious stupor is enough for anybody. My nose is so sore my eyes water when I inhale and all my front teeth shift slightly when I exhale. On top of all this, I found out that the world population could be annihilated because of me. That's just too much guilt to heap on a guy at this hour of the morning. Looks like I'm on my own. I'll need to find that disc the Colonel referred to. And what about that Countess? Was she on the level, or was she just feeding me a line?
Alright, well, I think that's a good time to go ahead and get ready to call it. So, yeah. I'll just repeat the previous bit there at the very end for next week's stream so we can fill up on basically what's happened. But yeah, the plot has most certainly thickened. Ultra says, cultists for genetic purity. Time for your improv German skills. Okay, Plus, don't mind him. He's a trained professional. After all, not the first time he took a knife to the chest. His ex-wife for good reason why he got numb to it. Ultrip says, hey, that punch almost hit him nuts. Not nice indeed. Quillessis is laughing about the accents and writing. Brother Calcul says, by the way, it's easy to tell if someone is faking a language in a book, movie, or whatever. The 3 best signs are using randomly in words, using the same, using H the same, using Q instead of K. Okay. Ultra says, he took getting Sephiroth quite nicely, almost like an honorary Brit. Knife through the chest. Kind of a bother, isn't it? Sorry for bleeding all over. I don't want to make a fuss. Yes. Alright, well, I think that's a good time to go ahead and call it. But yeah, most certainly the plot has thickened. And I think we'll... I'm certainly looking forward to seeing what comes next in this game. And I hope you're excited for that as well. But yeah, in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care.